Hi, this is Diane Lovetobake, and what we're going to make is an easy fudge frosting. I like to use it for a filling for a cake, which I'll show you towards the end of the video, but it is great for, covering whatever type of cakes or cupcakes or that kind of thing that you might like. But again, I particularly like it for a chocolate fudgy filling. So let's get started. What I like about it, I think it's so easy because you can use your blender, and I really like that. So that's one of the reasons why I wanted to do this video, because I just thought it was kind of cool that we could use a blender instead. So what you're going to do is, first I want to start off about how to do the chocolate. Now you can buy unsweetened chocolate in bars. You're going to need 4 ounces. Now what I do is I make my own because I find it's very inexpensive to do it this way. And what you can do is use 12 tablespoons of unsweetened baking cocoa, which I have in my bowl right now, and 4 tablespoons of your choice of oil. And then just stir that up. And within just a few seconds, you will have your unsweetened chocolate. Now, if you don't want to do this and you prefer to buy your solid unsweetened chocolate, then, feel free. But as you can see, it's almost put together here. Okay, there we have it. And I did it by just using 12 tablespoons of unsweetened baking cocoa to 4 tablespoons of oil to make your chocolate. Now, the next thing is you're going to need 4 tablespoons of butter. And I went ahead and I melted it in my microwave, and you'll put that into the unsweetened chocolate. Okay, now if you're using the store-bought unsweetened chocolate, you're going to have to do this in, in a pan on the stove with a double boiler, and melt your chocolate and your butter together. But this is how I do mine because I like easy recipes. And then just keep stirring it till it all comes together, the melted butter and the chocolate. And it doesn't have to be completely, perfectly mixed, but well enough that you can really see that chocolate. And there you have it. Okay, so we're going to set that aside because we don't need it right now. The next thing that we're going to do is we're going to be using 4 to 5 ounces of evaporated milk. Now this is the type of evaporated milk that we use when we make pumpkin pies, which many of us are familiar with. I start off by using only 4 ounces because I like the filling to be a little bit more on the thicker side. But if you find that you think as you're making it, oh gee, it's too thick, then go to 5 ounces of your evaporated milk. Okay, so we put that in the blender. Then we're also going to put in 1 cup of granulated sugar into the blender. Okay, and then we're going to put 1/4 teaspoon of vanilla. We're going to put the top on, and we're just going to beat it or blend it for 1 minute till it helps the granulated sugar and the liquid to dissolve. Okay, so the sound is going to get a little loud with this, and I won't be talking to you for just a little bit. Okay. what you'll want to do is you'll want to keep that blender going at either a mixed speed, or if you want it a little faster, I push the liquefy button, but you want it to be for at least a minute. Now I didn't, of course, beat it for a minute because I want to move it along for the video, but again, at least 1 minute. Make sure that that liquid is well combined, okay? All right, the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to now put this chocolate mixture into the liquid mixture. And I want to, get it all out of here as best as I can, because you want every drop of this chocolate in there. You don't want to, leave any in the bowl. Okay. Here. I just want to get the rest of it out. Okay. There we go. Now we're going to put the lid back on. I've got to warn you about the sound again, because now you're going to beat it for about 30 seconds or so. If you check on it and you think 30 seconds doesn't look long enough, then go for longer. Go for a full minute if you want. But I want to warn you because it's going to get loud again. Okay, I'm just going to stir it a little bit with my spatula here. Now this is also the time that you want to look to say, oh, I think maybe I should put that extra ounce of evaporated milk in. If not, leave it be. Again, I'm going to put this on for a few seconds, warning you about the sound. Okay, so let's take the lid out and see what we got. I have a bowl already with a nice lid that seals quite nicely for me to be able to keep it in the refrigerator. It's going to make about maybe 1 to 1.5 cups of frosting. If you need more, double that recipe, okay? And now I'm going to take out the frosting. Now, it's going to probably, seem a little thin to you at this time because it does have to set up, and I like to put mine in the refrigerator for 20 minutes or 30 minutes, that kind of thing. And I'm just going to move it along. There's a lot more here in the blender, but I want to just kind of show you what I have so far. There's quite a bit more in there. Let me just wipe that up a little bit here, okay? And to show you, okay, the consistency that it is now. It will thicken up for you, and especially if you put it in that fridge, it'll set up a lot faster for you, okay? So we're going to just set that frosting aside, all right? And I'm going to rinse my hands real quick because I have some to show you that's already been set up. I have it in this little container, and here you can see it. It's a beautiful, glossy, shiny chocolate, like a chocolate fudge. It really just smells just fantastic. This is just a great tasting frosting for your cake. And you can kind of see this consistency because I had it in the refrigerator, okay? Now, this is the part that I was talking about earlier. I went ahead and I made a jelly rolled cake, kind of a reverse. Most people make chocolate. Well, I do have a chocolate one on my channel. So if you're looking for a chocolate jelly roll, I really have an excellent recipe. This is another one that I plan on making this cake. I'm going to do a video on it, but I want to show you because when I make this jelly roll cake, I like to use this frosting as a filler for it, or a filling. So I'm just going to unroll my my little cake here that I had rolled in my clean towel, dusted with powdered sugar. Okay, and then I'm going to put down this fudge frosting that I just showed you. Okay, and you can see how nice it's spreading for me. Okay, I'm going to try to get to the edges, but not right to the edges. And I find this particular amount is just perfect when I make this cake. But like I said, you might want to double the recipe depending on the size of the cake that you want to put it on, or how many cupcakes, or that type of thing. Okay, so I want to just get this out. And I hope you can see the high shininess and the gloss to this this frosting, or in this case, chocolate filling for this jelly roll cake. Okay, and it's a white batter cake. Okay, and you can see that's about perfect for filling. And now I'm just going to roll it up. Okay, and then of course I like to allow that to cool in the refrigerator. I'm going to just set it on some wax paper right now. Okay, because the filling does need to set up. Now when it comes out, then I actually just I put it on a nice dish, and I cover it with powdered sugar. And then you have a chocolate jelly roll cake. But as you see, this has got to be set up again. My jelly roll cake was a little bit warm yet. So as I said, I just take this, rewrap it into my towel, and then I'm going to put it back in the fridge and set it up once more because my cake was still a little bit warm from making the jelly roll cake. But there you have it. It's an easy, quick fudge frosting. Really good, and I think great to make a filling for cupcakes, if you want to fill cupcakes, or the jelly roll cake that I showed you, or for whatever use that you find. Okay, I want to thank you for watching Diane Lovetobake. If you like this recipe, I'd appreciate a like, and if you're so inclined, boy, it'd be great if you would subscribe to my channel. So thanks again for watching Diane Lovetobake, and I'll see you soon.